Migrant families arriving in busloads, many of them sick or injured. Illegal border crossings could hit 100,000 this month alone. It could potentially surpass Obama-era levels for the year. And now this, 16 states now suing to protect the pot of federal money they get from the Pentagon for things like the National Guard. More than $6 billion combined at stake here. President Trump wants some of that money to build a border wall. This as the White House is quietly asking Republican senators to back President Trump's and support his emergency declaration in next week's crucial vote. Joining me now is your Pennsylvania Congressman Michael Kelly. Great to see you, sir. What's your reaction to all of this?
Thanks, Liz. Well, listen, my reaction to it is the way it's always been. You know, the president is granted these powers. This is flexible money. He can direct it where he thinks it should be directed and get there the best way possible. I do think it wasn't a crisis until President Trump said it was a crisis, excuse me. It was always a crisis until President Trump talked about it and said he was going to stop it. Then all of a sudden, this is about the crisis really right now for the Democrats is the 2020 election, and they fear greatly that the president will get reelected. So everything they can and are able to do to stop this president and stop him from fulfilling campaign promises. And the most important duty of the federal government is to protect our American citizens. They will try to do anything they can, including changing the whole subject about who it is, who it was, who's always been concerned about illegals entering into our country. So I think it's pretty obvious to the American people right now what's going on.
You know, Congressman, Secretary Nielsen said, quote, no rational person would design the system like we have it today. She was testifying that, you know, children over the age of 10 are getting pregnancy tests. We have now the New York Times and Washington Post admitting, yes, it is a crisis.
Yeah, well, I've actually met some friends of mine from back in our district. I've actually gone to Texas. They brought back some of the angel moms, some of these people that have lost children due to some of this illegal immigration coming across the border and horrible things happening to them. Only those who haven't been there can say there's no crisis. The people that we have on the border to protect us, I'm talking about the border agents, ICE, they're saying this is a crisis, needs to be taken care of.
So are you saying certain people are in this country are in a bubble? Or are you saying certain people in this country are in a bubble, they don't really realize what's going on at the border?
No, they're not in a bubble. They just are scared to death of the 2020 election and seeing another 4 years of President Trump. Listen, Liz, this was never a situation that we didn't have bipartisan agreement on until President Trump came into office. And I think the American people are looking at it for what it really is. This is such a false narrative and such a hypocrisy on the other side of what they're doing. Democrats have adopted this stance. They cannot go away from it now. They're too far down that road. They can't come back. Just go to Texas and see what's happening. Talk to the people who live there. Talk to the people who protect us, and then come back and tell me that they don't know what they're talking about. People who never left Washington.
Right. If it's not a crisis, then the Democrats who supported the 2006 act to spend money on border fences take the fences down. We have those states suing. The states are saying, listen, that money we get from the Pentagon, we use it to fight the war on drugs within our states. Your take on that quickly?
Listen, that money can be spent. It's very flexible.
Okay.
I've never seen a national emergency yet, depending on where it was, whether it's fires or storms, that wasn't directly handled by Congress. If there's an emergency, we're going to take care of it. The emergency now is at our borders. Let's do the best we can with the dollars we have to protect the American people. It's that simple.
Congressman, the switching gears, Democrats are moving to get President Trump's tax returns in 2 weeks' time. House Ways and Means Chair says there's no timeline. Here's the thing. The American people are going to ask why, because the Supreme Court has ruled it has to be for legislative reasons. You have to do it for a legislative purposes. It can't be a fishing expedition. The IRS is already auditing his returns. Right. In other words, Jerry Nadler back in 1998, when he was they were talking about impeachment of Bill Clinton, said, you know, basically the idea that Clinton committed perjury was not an impeachable offense. That was the standard back then. There also has to be a standard for looking at a president's confidential tax returns, and it has to be for legislative reasons. That's what the Supreme Court ruled. What is a legislative reason for getting his tax returns?
Well, the legislative reason is very simple. Again, this is always about politics over policy. There's a policy already in place. You just said it, Liz. The IRS is looking at the president's tax returns and the vice president's tax returns for that matter. The idea is to somehow conjure up something, build a case of something that doesn't exist. You cannot do this. You cannot use the IRS as a political weapon. That's what's taking place right now. That's why 6301, and I know most of our listeners will say, I have no idea what 6301 is. What this is keeping your tax returns private.
Yeah, it's a privacy
Every American
standard.
citizen has a right to that.
Right.
The President of the United States has the same rights as every other citizen. This is all politics over policy. It's that simple.
Okay. Congressman Mike Kelly, thank you so much for coming
Liz.
in, sir. I really appreciate it.